everybody. Welcome to Bay State. How many of you are already teaching at another college or have taught at another college? Okay, great. All right, well, my name is Craig Pfannenstiehl. Again, I've been president here for about 5 years. I guess this is my 5th year, and I've been on the board and involved with Bay State for 10 or 11 or 12 years or something. So we've seen a tremendous amount of growth, not only in our student population, but in our faculty population. I know most of you are adjuncts. We have one full-time new faculty member here today. And so I'll just give you kind of very short and brief kind of history and who we are. And maybe you've got that through your own interview process and through the people you've met with so far. But I think, you know, what makes Bay State unique is definitely kind of the supportive environment we provide to students. And I do think that you can tell faculty that, you can tell staff that, but until they come here and kind of experience it, I think it's usually, I don't want to say it's a culture shock, but I think it's usually a little eye-opening, you know. But I also think people really enjoy that part of their jobs is helping, you know, students succeed and changing kind of students' lives. So we have these kind of core values that we talk about: quality, respect, and support. And I always call our core values, you know, something like our moral compass or our decision compass. And quality is kind of self-evident, and respect really deals with kind of the uniqueness, I think, in our students. And we're talking about entertainment management students might generally be different than maybe fashion students or nursing students. And we have, you know, a very diverse student body. And I think that when we talk about the uniqueness of our students, we're talking about catering to that diversity. Not only, you know, ethnic diversity and geographic diversity, but experiences. And so the students come in here, and I think we, you know, without running really the numbers, we've always said that we have a high number of students who are coming in, they're first-time college goers in their family. We're probably 50% minority here at the college. And so we do have that wide and vast array of experiences and backgrounds, and I think we do a really good job at respecting that uniqueness of every individual. But the support piece, I think, you know, many of the students that come here, they come here because of the support. And that's what we're really well known for. Our faculty, whether adjunct or full-time faculty, really get involved with the students. On the other hand, you know, ultimately we measure our success in our student success and graduation rates. And like any college, we're always looking to improve. We're looking to improve in retention. We're looking to improve in graduation rates. But I never want to get confused with the kind of high pressure on retention and improving retention with kind of sacrificing the academic integrity of the institution. And so, you know, I just want to make that very clear that, you know, academic integrity is kind of that's where we start. You know, we want to make sure that that's ensured, that you feel well supported there. And then when we move to really make sure that students are able to stay and love to be at Bay State and eventually graduate from here and get a great job, it doesn't mean, you know, great inflation in order to support a student who can't make it here. And we've done a lot with our admission standards to ensure that the student that is coming in has the ability and the capability to succeed. They may need our support in varying levels, but every student ought to be able to succeed. And there's no need to move students along in the process that we don't feel deserve it. Right? So again, back to academic integrity is the #1 thing. Going first has some advantages, and one of them is that I don't know what other people are going to tell you, so I get to maybe preempt them, and they'll have to modify their speeches. I do think, from a faculty standpoint, we have some exciting things happening. #1 is we have a portal coming on late this spring, so you'll endure most of this semester without kind of the modern-day technology of a portal. Meaning, you know, I have faculty say, well, when are we going to be able to post our grades and post attendance online? And we're still doing some of these things the old-fashioned way, but we're about 12 months into a 16 to 18-month process in bringing a fully functional portal online. So not only is that good for our students, but it obviously will help you in your job. So I thank you in advance for maybe stepping back in technology and the technological world and experiences you probably currently had, but in anticipation of us kind of getting up to par. If you were here a year ago, this space wasn't here. We've grown tremendously. We've added a number of resources, things like smart boards, and we try hard to provide the training for you all in the classroom, and you'll get some of that not only here today but later on this week about how do we, you know, use something that looks like that. I don't even know how to turn it on, and so, you know, a lot of people don't, but you'll get that over the next week and that support. And then I was even saying to Julie, who's the adjunct coordinator, I know that Donna and our online division are working on a fully online orientation for faculty where all the resources would be available to you, much like an online course. Which leads me to kind of online courses and online web supported. Many of you may be used to using some kind of LMS in order to support your on-ground classes in a web supported format. And we are thinking about, how do we roll out our LMS for web supported tech courses. We have a number of online courses already. We're further developing those. And you may hear from people about that technology being available in some format. And I would say definitely for next year, we'll have more and more courses with that web-supported functionality. So that's kind of just a little bit about kind of how I see the vision of Bay State and how it might impact your jobs. I'd be glad to answer any particular questions if there are any, and if there are not, I'll keep it moving and introduce this Bill. You coming up next? All right, and so Bill Carroll is coming in here, Vice President of Academic Affairs.